Sounds like all of you are here for the same reason. So that's great. Let's talk. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us at this National Summit. We've invited an impressive array of speakers and panels. Let's make our time here profitable. It's up to us. Let's get some real work done while we're here. Many of you have been working the issue of veterans homelessness for some time now. As members of the Interagency Council on Homelessness, or the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans, or the Advisory Committee, VA's own Advisory Committee on Homeless Veterans. So I'm the newcomer here. So let me just reiterate, this summit is not about homeless veterans. This summit is about ending homelessness amongst veterans. That's our purpose. That's our purpose, and let me lay out some thoughts. President Obama and I are personally committed to ending homelessness among veterans, and we targeted the next 5 years as crucial. I learned long ago that there are never any absolutes in life, and so when I say a goal of 0 homeless veterans in 5 years, it sure sounds like an absolute. But I do that with the understanding that unless we set ambitious targets for ourselves, we all would not be giving this our best efforts. No one who has served this nation, as veterans have, should be living on our streets. During this summit, you'll be given an overview of a comprehensive 5-year plan that enlarges and enhances the scope of VA's efforts to combat homelessness. In the past, we focused largely on getting homeless veterans off of our streets. Well, this plan tries to do something different. It aims as much, if not more, on preventing homelessness as it does rescuing those who are already on our streets. VA's plan expands our current programs to safely house veterans by not only leveraging the full range of VA benefits, including high-quality health care, but also by expanding our collaboration with our public and private partners. Past, some with whom we've not maintained those close links. Present, the ones that we work with very closely today, and even in the future, some with whom we need to establish relationships. But amongst these, the Department of Education, Labor, Health and Human Services, Housing and Urban Development, Small Business Administration, the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness, state directors of Veterans Affairs. I need to be better, we need to be better in our collaboration. Veteran service organizations, national, state, and local service providers and community groups, those Jedi Knights. The plan expands housing options and mental health care for veterans. It seeks to overhaul and improve discharge planning for veterans coming out of incarceration. It will also establish a new National Referral Center to link veterans and their families to social service providers in their communities. Your local initiatives here are crucial. That's where the creative fires are built, stoked, and bellowed. The time is right. We are here to help our local partners in every way that we can, because they are the first line of contact in dealing with this pervasive issue. Sitting in Washington with a 2,000-mile screwdriver trying to fine-tune things at the local level never works. I know this from previous experience. While much of the effort may begin in Washington, we won't begin to even reach our most modest targets unless local efforts are resourced, are creative, are aggressive, determined, and successful. We conservatively estimate today that 131,000 veterans live on our streets. Men and women, young and old, fully functioning and disabled from every war generation, even the current operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. Now, 6 years ago, the estimate was 195,000. So we are moving in the right direction. But in these tough economic times, if we just keep doing what we've been doing for the past 6 years, the number of homeless veterans could increase by 10 to 15% over the next 5 years. Now, that's not going to happen. We're going to go the other way. You all didn't work for the past 6 years to see things reversed. Even in tough economic times, this is still the wealthiest, most powerful nation in the world. And no veteran should be living on the streets without care and without hope, as Irvin mentioned.